Seeing the sunset is so romantic. Watching it with you makes me feel all... Never mind. I do love causing a stir. Once I started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Do I look dragonborn or like one of those creepy old guys who live on the mountaintops to you?" I know of another annoying Redguard that you will never get the chance to meet.
I'm sorry to me. This little game. What you
You've obviously never met me, otherwise you would be cowering right now. Let me guess. You want to talk? I'm always ready for a chat. I'm very tired. I think we should stop and get some rest. I don't mind where. I don't even mind sharing with you. As long as you don't try any funny business. Let's not hang around then. word of advice. Never buy a used copy of The Lusty Argonian Maid. The covers are always worn and the pages stuck together. I just don't get it. I swear, there must be some kind of conspiracy.
Never should have come here.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my...
I wonder why the Dunmer are called Dark Elves. It makes them sound really evil.
I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Did I just hear correctly? The Jarl wants you to go and fight a dragon. Please tell me you're not actually considering it. Not that I'm scared, of course.
Wait, I know you.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
A dragon?
Now we're in for it.
It's not about how much gold you have. It's about how much of it you spend on
I
me.
said a dragon. I don't
It
much
was a
care
joke.
where it came from or who sent
Honest?
it. What I do know is that it's
Though I
made the
wouldn't
mistake
mind
of
a new
attacking
dress or
Whiterun.
maybe a necklace.
But Housecarl, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, no, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor.
Guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
Since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn
Yeah.
right!
Let's move out. No signs of any dragon right now. It sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for
The
survivors.
last man who
We
said
need-
women belong in the kitchen should go back to their knitting. Soon at his words when I punched him into oblivion. I think he must have been eating soup for quite a while after that. And I bet it wasn't a woman serving it.
No, he's back. Still here somewhere. Rocky and Thor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Irileth, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes. Find cover and make every arrow count.
Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old-timers said.
I can't believe it. You actually killed a dragon, and you absorbed its soul? This day just keeps getting better. Just wait till I tell people that a true hero slayed a dragon.
The old tales
Of course
tell
you
of
helped
the
out a bit.
Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power.
I'm only
You must
joking.
be one.
Although you couldn't have done it without me.
Being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums
The
on
guards in
matters you don't
Skyrim
know
are a
anything
miserable
about.
bunch. We
Here's
risk
a
life
dead
and limb
dragon,
slaying
and
wolves,
that's something I
bandits, and a lot
definitely
worse all
understand.
day, and they
Now we know
complain
we can
about a
kill,
single arrow in
But
the
I
knee.
don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried? Shout summons what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
So tell me, what sort of women are you into? Not that I'm interested in you or anything.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead.
Wait, I know you.
The future of Tamriel! And there it is, friend.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl,
Well, don't
and
think
this
some
weapon
fancy
from my
title is
armory
going
to
make
serve
me
as
your
your badge
servant.
of office.
Although I must
I'll also
admit I'm
notify
happy for
my
you.
guards of your new
Perhaps I
title.
could take advantage of
Wouldn't
you
want them to
sometime.
think you're part of the common
I
rabble,
mean,
now would
if
we?
we got into trouble, I
We
could
are
use your
honored to
status
have
to
you
my
as
advantage.
Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those graybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it. Old Nord folktales always talk about shouting their enemies to pieces. I always thought it was just a myth. If you think you might be able to do that kind of thing, the Legion could certainly use your help. Go talk to the graybeards. See what they can tell you. Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Well, we did it. Let's go spend our gold on cheap booze and get drunk till we both do something we regret and pass out. Sounds like a plan.
Well, look who it is. How have you been? Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards studied the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them. They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Keep safe.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge to do so. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the way of the voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Until next time.
What's the deal with that house call the Jarl just gave you? She doesn't look much to me. I could outmatch her in terms of combat, looks, and just about anything, really. I don't know what you could possibly see in her.
The future of Skyrim! The future of Tamriel!
Wait, I know you.
I don't know why the companions think they are so honorable. They send some hired...
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Oh, are you lost? Your wife knows the way to the Jarl's quarters.
Hello, friend. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
What can I do for you? Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me. So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me. Then I need your help, and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution. They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you. I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
You tried mercenary work? Might suit you.
And there it is, friends. We are the children.
Wait, I know you. Dragonborn, it is my honor to stand before you.
Dragonborn. It's an honor.
What are you looking at? You have a death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, and so they have left me here. My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start over. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best. I wasn't. 100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you? I suppose you'd better hope you can, if you want the information. Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Farewell.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. You know what? You're not worth the hassle. Go. Be some other god's problem. By Izmir, you did it. You killed the dragon. Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out? They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free!
Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something?
I said my fine has been paid. Now let me out.
Right, right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while to find them. You just sit tight. I'll get around to it eventually.
Curse you!
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
You better believe it. Now bow down to the mighty power of the Dragonborn.
Wait, I know you. Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons can swoop down at any time.
How goes the begging today, Dragón?
That's right. Mock the town beggar like everyone else.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Be careful out there.
Well met, kinsman.
I am your sword and your shield.
I'm not sure I like the sound of the 7,000 steps. Surely that must absolutely kill your legs? I also better check I'm wearing underwear. Because I've heard that it can get a little chilly around the southern parts, if you know what I mean. I don't need your help to do that before you ask.
Come to chat with an old woman? Do your good.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Oh, did you need something?
Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
What? No! God, help!
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici. You're extremely welcome. Remember? Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces. Secure that import deal.
No! I didn't know you were so cold-blooded.
Time to end this little game.
This is a surprise.
I'm not sure I like these Alakir warriors hiding out here. They seem like trouble.
Keep it to yourself. They're not paying us to talk. They'll be gone as soon as they've found whoever they're looking for. We'll have all the more corn.
Thought I heard something.
God!
Cowering right now.
Is someone there? You can do. Got your back. We're routing.
Cowering right now.
What was that?
You've proven your strength, boy. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about. Are you feeling sick? Stay your hand, warrior. It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. Let us talk a moment, and no one else needs to die. I think we can all profit from the situation in which we find ourselves. My men will not attack you if you will lower your weapons. She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. Of course, Senpai. What is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? Assassins? No, nothing so crass. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason. We were hired to see her return to Hammerfell for her crimes. You can help us with that, and make sure no one else gets hurt. She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. She trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us, and has no reason to think that you'd do anything other than that. Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts in seeing proper justice done. Good. We'll be waiting for you at the stables. It will be good to finally be able to return home.
Watch out if I were you. I once went into a cave and nearly got hit by a giant rock falling from the ceiling. People seemed a little disappointed when I told them it missed.
need something? I understand. Fight or die well.